Worse than Sapphire damage. That seems fine. Oh, the Runic cards recasting to trigger Sunsoul Phoenix seems really sweet. Yeah, not having Silver Talon Adjudicator just buffalo your life total feels really bad. So, Sunsoul Phoenix here, whenever we play an action, this gets -2 cost until end of turn. So if we play 3 actions at a turn, we actually play Sunsoul Phoenix for free. Target troop gets at the end of your turn. That's really funny. That's really funny. We're gonna Zygmunt's game that one, I think, though. I think I want a resource here. I want a resource. Let's put some swamp gas in my deck. Do you have any suggestions on a list? I wrote an article on mtgcardmarket.com. That was the previous content site I was writing for. If you look on my stuff there, I wrote about that archetype this year. Alright, so let's play this. Am I gonna Flaring's Passion that? That seems bad, right? Let's just cycle this. Yeah, right? Ooh, Swamp Gas. Shoot your thing, draw a card. Now, whenever we play an action, we gain a charge. Okay, make some more swamp gas for our deck. Pass the turn here. I don't think I want to gain ground. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to pass. Maybe I'm supposed to gain ground to like jam the Sunsoul Phoenix. Yeah, Zygmunt's game only kills artifacts or constants, so. The thing to remember about gain ground too is that it discards as part of the resolution. So if you have no cards in your hand, it actually doesn't. Just a 2-cost draw too. How many actions are in here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just do this. Pass the turn here. With Zygmunt's game to kill a potential Windsinger this turn. Hey, it is this Ruby hard get to constants. Yep, nope. Yep. It's good. Good thought process. The answer is no. No, it does not. Play this here, Arena Regular. Play this, put a non-resource on top of my deck, gain a charge, deal a damage to them. Play this Runefusion, gain a charge, deal a damage to them. Every day we hustling, hustling, hustling. Every day we hustling, hustling, hustling. Give me a constant so I can Zygmunt's game you. You're to die, be sure. That's really funny. That's kind of hilarious. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, getting a little gassy up in here. Swoop gas him out here, hopefully. Swoop gas him out. Makes the Sunsoul cheaper. Make some more Swamp Gas over here. Are we thinking about making one of these? They might be thinking about hustling one of these Clarities, which I think they should. I think they should have done it sooner. What's going on? What is that, Illusion? Oh, did someone post in thing when I was hexing? I think I forgot. Thank you. Thank you to Mattman. Y'all are great. Alright, let's put some more Swamp Gas in my deck here. And let's Swamp Gas my opponent here again. You considered being gaseous here? God, we're just gonna activate Swampbutt every turn for the rest of this game, aren't we? Oh, baby. Boy, do we got some charges for you, opponent. Boy, charges on charges on charges. Woo! How cheap can the Sunsoul Phoenix get? How cheap can the Sunsoul Phoenix get? It's like actually activating Swampbutt every turn for the next 3 turns. It's very rude, opponent. You play before 3. It's a real shame we can only activate our champion power once a turn. It's a damn shame. Maybe I didn't want them to be able to transmog it. Which might be wrong, and like they played this idiot, so like does it really matter? Coin flipperoonie. Or are we denying this? Alright, we won the coin flipperoonie there. The champion is in fact named Swampbutt. Swampbutt creates swamp gas. Look, as someone who once upon a time killed Runeers professionally with Zygmunt's game, that was nothing. Ooh. Ooh, the impulse. Gosh, we're gonna die with all these charges in the bank. This is so terrible. No! Don't deny my impulse, opponent! I just wanted to draw 2 pieces of swamp gas and then chain through my entire swamp gassy deck. No! 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 Don't into the unknown me. Alright, so we're probably losing this game. In our defense, we weren't expecting this deck to be good. We're just like having a good time, right? We'll set the line at 2 matches to lose with this deck. How gaseous. Alright, I think we're gonna try and shoot down this Brown Fox Scout, actually. That's unfortunate. You might draw all 12 swap gas, right? Real talk. What are the odds their hand is nothing and we can chain 12 pieces of swamp gas together? 0%? 0%. There was so much gas in our deck. How did we lose? How did we lose? We had so much gas. We had so much gas. All right, Mindpyre in, Riposte in, maybe Candlelight in. Boltwing Phoenix seems a little bit medium. I want to trim a Sunsoul against their bounce card. Is Zygmunt's game good enough? I don't think it is. Seems a little awkward. Yeah, I'll leave a bird in. Diversify our threats a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Too many shards. To be fair, 4 of our shards cycle. To be fair, we didn't really go off. Going off would be the Alacrity with regular in play. And, like, if that happened, we would have won, so. We hit a Riposte here. That's good for us. We need to play Spiders and Swampbutt together. With their powers combined. Swamp spider butt. Ah, shiggity shwooty. I'm coming for that booty. Woo! So, Riposte takes an action that they played off the chain and turns it into a ruby card for us and puts it into our hand. So instead of my opponent playing a draw 3, I get to play a draw 3. Relentless corruption spider Swampbutt. That's rude. Hopefully they give us a Runic Missile again here. I should have fireballed this in response. Now they have a 3/3 that they could shuffle back into their deck. They could rebuy their troops, so I've made that one larger permanently for them. Prophecy, you say? I'll shoot you down with my Runic Missile. I think next turn we're going to Impulse. You don't want to Impulse when you've already played a resource for the turn, because then you'll have to discard resources if you don't have them. Focus, focus. So this draws us 2 cards that we have to play this turn, if it resolves. Love to Runic Missile you. Cycle this, gain a charge, draw a card. Activate this. Swamp gas them. Make my Sunsoul Phoenix free, draw a card. Play my Sunsoul Phoenix, draw a card from the landing pause site. It's a shame this is going to get hustled or transmogrified or into the unknown or something terrible. You know what? I'm going to fireball this in response. I'm going to return this to play now. God, that line was great. We get to draw another card. Because you play this from the discard pile. We have another fireball for the next time they try to kill it. There's one action left in my crypt. These are going to be some more actions, sure. Where am I swamp gas at? Target troop gets +4 power permanently. Is that one good? This is my 8-2. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Oh, I messed up. All right, we got a 6-1 Swift Strike because transmogging 6 drops isn't always great. But yeah, I should have fireballed this in response. I would have gotten to kill my Mysterious Rune. That's fine. That's fine. We got a gain ground. We've got a Runefusion. Oh no, they have a Thunderfields here. How now? It's like a time walk. Hopefully we draw Swamp Gas here. Alright, I'm going to lead on gain ground here. Impulse. Where my swamp gas at? There's my swamp gas. Alright, let's put more swamp gas into my deck here. They don't have anything, they're dead. One of these has to be discarded, right? So we'll play the one that has to be discarded. What you got? Can you beat the Sunsoul Phoenix? No, we lost game 1. Damn it, another Pippin. They gotta re-hustle that one, right? Got a 4-4, yep. Random 5 drops, still decent. So they didn't die, but... We're feeling good. Please don't win singer me now. Don't win singer me. Don't win singer me. I'm willing to accept that I was incorrect for having boarded out my Sunsoul Phoenix. We're going to board the 4th one back in. I don't know what we're going to cut, but we're going to board the 4th one back in. They die if they play with Secret? No, they'll get to draw a card on my turn and get their resources back. I don't think they table flip. They might actually be having a connection issue. They're up a game here, so like if they lose this game, there's a game 3. They could actually just be having a connection issue. While we're waiting on them to come back, I'd just like to say good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. We're hanging out playing some Hex Shards of Fate for the remainder of this morning into the afternoon. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that follow button on your screen. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, there's a couple different ways you can support my content past that. You can subscribe on Twitch or become a patron on Patreon. Those are the 2 best ways you can help support me here. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. I don't know how to point to where it's at when it's not above my head. I moved it. Inkedgaming.com can help you customize your gaming experience. They do custom playmats and mouse pads and sleeves for physical TCG cards. And then hexprimal.com would love to buy and sell Hex TCG cards with you. If you use code Jeff5 at checkout at Hexprimal, you'll save 5% on your orders there. He's dead on board to the Dreadlings. Oh, that's funny. All right, this makes 2 Dreadlings every turn. I don't know why I thought that was a come into play effect. Unfortunately, my opponent is currently disconnected, so we gotta wait for them to get on back here. We're currently, it looks like we're about to win this game and force a game 3 here with the mono Ruby Swampbutt deck. This is a deck that's based on an opponent's deck that we played against in the first match today. We were like, hey, this deck is sweet, and pushed our stuff in, so let's give it a try. And we were able to look it up on Hex PvP Tools. Hex publishes 100% of the competitive data for their game, which is kind of awesome. If you're a data junkie like me, or someone just likes looking at sweet stuff. I do not manually switch them. They are on a 15-second loop there. But you know, sometimes timing is everything. Please come back, opponent. I just want to play some Hex. I just want to play some Hex. Hexy, hexy. So for those that haven't played Hex before, how the timeout works is my opponent has 5 minutes to reconnect to this game, and then they have the reserving, and they have 5 minutes in the next game. So unfortunately, we're going to be waiting for a few minutes if they are disconnected. Maybe Dark Wonders, because we just had so many resources. That's potentially correct, just because, like, they're so close to dead that we should just, like, leverage the advantage that we have. I could see that being the case. I have 5 more days till they install my fiber internet. I am super hyped for that. You're playing a complete train wreck that you expected to lose with, so you're going to make us wait 12 minutes, right? Right? Please come back, opponent. I just want to play Hex. A win is a win. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the... Not Google Fiber. It's a smaller fiber company called Metronet, but we're still going to have... The line that we are getting from them is going to be 500 down, 100 up, and it's going to cost me less money per month than the 75 down, 25 up line that I have from Comcast. No, they're definitely running lines to our house, Waffle. Like they ran lines, their main backbone down the entire block here. They've been laying stuff throughout the entire neighborhood. They have it scheduled for the August 8th. All right, well, we're gonna bring the last Phoenix in just in case my opponent reconnects and we get to play a game 3. Do you want to leave the one Boltwing in? How much more Runefusion? The card's kind of medium. And, like, honestly, I don't even need the increased speed. Like, streaming, I only need, like, 3.5 Mbps up. And, like, the 7525 that we have now is fine. It's just, like, the stability of the Comcast connection is completely unreasonable. Like, for those of you that followed, we actually ended up streaming from my mobile connection a whole bunch at the end of last month. Just, like, Comcast was constantly down. It was really annoying. Yeah, that's true. Pushing stuff to YouTube will get there much faster. That is correct. Although, I don't think I intend to run a wired connection to my computer, so I am limited to whatever 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi will push. Doot. Oh, opponent. It's Thursday, almost the weekend. How are folks doing? You got any exciting plans for this weekend? $30 is okay. I think mine's going to be $70 a month for the 500, 100. they like all suck, right? Like the ISPs are monopolies and like they generally stay out of each other's territory. Like before the fiber company started running stuff in town here recently, the only alternative I had to Comcast was Frontier DSL, which was 6 meg down and 1.5 meg up. Like, which is just like that's not real. Like those aren't real numbers. Think I might need to change a diaper. I'm gonna run and check that really quick while I put the timeout. Sorry for the delay, folks. Not much we can do about it. The stupendous one with the downtime action. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. I really appreciate that. Those are the best way you can help support my content here. The more income I make from doing gaming, twitchy things, the less time I have to spend doing other things to make income, so I can spend more time doing this. I'm eating a couple of pretzels that my toddler threw on the floor because, you know, why waste them? You know, 20-minute rule or whatever. Yeah, exactly, right? Well, I can say this about the Swampbutt deck list. I don't know if it's great, but it does have a 100% win rate so far. So just like, you know, take that for what you will. Deck might be broken. Hey, wife. Almost there. Out of how many matches? I mean, does the sample size really matter when the win rate is 100%? I mean, like, let's ask ourselves the important question. Like, when we have a 100% win rate, does the sample size really matter? Statistically relevant? Possibly. Does it sound good to advertise? No. All right, maybe we can queue a second match here and continue our 100% win rate.
Tell Daddy you want something different on the TV.
You want a different show, Jacob?
Buddy, show me.
Solution with the $4.99 subscription. Yeah, you've been subbed for a little while. I want you to send the notification, right? Thanks, Seto. Twitch just wants you to gain your recognition, Solution, and wants you to be recognized. All right, 100% win rate. Let's skip the next one. Shadow Rail with the 4x3 subscription. Welcome back and thank you for the continued support. If a third of a year, it's a long time. Climbing on up there. The Wild Shard is yours. Who will be Swampbutt's next victim? We've loaded up the Taco Bell and we're ready to go. Yeah, this hand's great, right? We get to go a Clarity on 1, regular on 2, regular on 3, do this. Just for you, Burgle, it's a Clarity for the rest of the game. Runic Fury? I don't even know what that card does. Is that the +3/+1? That card's fine. It's like not exciting, but it's fine. Opponent's playing Grandfather Elk, which for 4 charges gives one of their troops +3/+3 until end of turn. Huh. I think I'm actually just going to Zygmunt's game this. While we're guaranteed to kill it. Play this, deal a damage because we gain a charge. Next turn we play another Arena Regular, engage some charges. Zygmunt game's a little awkward when we have the Arena Regulars in play. Weird. Huh, if we play this twice, we could actually Sunsoul Phoenix this turn. So I'm gonna play this. It gives us a charge and deals damage. If it kills our own thing, that's actually fine, so we get to play this again now. And kill that, and then we can play this, and then we can put some Swamp Gas in our deck, and then play the Sunsoul Phoenix out. Still have 4 cards. If they go Shard, Wildfire here, we could be in trouble. Yeah, you're right, Yokazan. I missed a point of damage. 10 out of 10. Well, it's not strictly correct, because if I hit their thing first, I actually get an extra damage because I'm going to play the Arena Regular out then. So I don't think it's strictly correct or incorrect. Like, it's like a +1 minus. So the way it ended up working out, because we hit our thing first and then replayed it, we actually missed a point of damage. But if it would have happened the other way, where we hit their thing first and we weren't able to play the Phoenix, it would have been fine. Communion and Wax. That's obscene. Holy crap. So Communion Wax lets you put a 5-drop from your hand to play it against the socketed power. So this is now... That's why they don't have a double damage there. There isn't a 14-drop to get, though, right? So they just, like, hit me for double damage, and that's it? There's no 14-drop to get. So this could only make Wild Troops, so... It's actually not a combo. They did 14 damage, I guess, but, like, they didn't kill us. Hopefully we draw Fireball here. Another Shard is not exciting. I'm gonna play this, put some Swamp Gas in my deck. Play this Boltwing Phoenix. I think I'm just gonna attack them with this, lead the Boltwing Phoenix back to block. We're pretty dead to removal either way. Peace out, Illusion. Welcome back to Hex, by the way. I don't know if I told you that. I know you were on a hiatus for a little bit. Good to have you back around again. That's very lethal. They played the Greed Primordial to give their troop +4/+4. Alright, what do we want to do? Pyre Strike seems great. Zygmunt's game seems fine. Boltwing Phoenix seems like it's a little slow. Runefusion's probably not great. That seems fine. Yeah, we added a couple of Boltwing Phoenixes and we changed the board a little bit together. It's okay, it's got a Pyre Strike in it. Okay. I mean, honestly, so, like, I've been thinking about that. Like, the cards that the community freaked out about, like, the big too powerful that they ended up, like, nerfing them last minute, like Dreamweaver Ancient and stuff, like, they turned into cards that aren't even playable now. So, like, believe it or not, like, the Hex team is really good at, like, balancing things a lot of the time, it feels like. I feel like they messed up and they should have just, like, stuck to their guns and been like, no, these cards are fine how they are, stop freaking out and being babies. Like, Dreamweaver Ancient as a 4-cost 4/2 might, like, actually see play, whereas, like, now it doesn't even really see any play at all. It saw some play. It was worse than Croc. Why is this shardless? Did they play a permafrost? They must have played a permafrost, right? Did I miss a... Yeah, they're missing a threshold. I wonder what other 5... They must have 5 drops they can't actually cast with their community. I can't wait to see what their deck is doing. Having data is great. Can I just say that? Having data is great. God bless. God bless the data. Okay, their champion power is not active. Hopefully I play another Dreamweaver here and we just get to fireball it. Okay, swamp gas you. We generated an impulse with Runic. That's pretty good. So I'm going to shoot you. I'm going to put a resource on top of my deck here, I think. So that way I can guaranteed have one to play next turn. So this impulse is more likely to be good. A King of the Hill tree, right? We just swap decks every time something beats us. That actually sounds like a fun idea for a stream, Burgle. We just immediately build and play. It might be kind of tedious until we get a deck editor update, though. I have all the relevant cards, so like, yeah, that seems sweet. Their last card must be some terrifying assault cards. They keep attacking with these. Let's put some swamp gas in my deck before I impulse. Yeah, but like playing it card for card is a little different. Oh, right. I could cycle this and make this happen again, possibly. Oh, did I play the wrong resource? No, I'd already played a resource? Okay. Hitting a resource there is actually good because it makes impulse go off. And we drew 2 bricks. That's sad. Have to play this or we lose it. So let's get rid of the witch. It's a witch! Burn her! Oh, the witch is cool in their deck too, because if they draw an uncastable card, they get to witch it back into their deck. There's so many cool things to do in this constructed format. Just like ideas that I haven't even come across yet. Swamp gas. Where am I gas at? Alright, not there apparently. I haven't put more gas into my deck beforehand. Yeah, seems interesting. They still can't activate their champ powers. This impulse was generated by a Runefusion. So we have 4 AA impulses in our deck. This was a randomly generated one. Alright, that Phoenix is going to come back very soon. Just casually 2 pages worth of actions to put back into our Void to bring the Phoenix back. Skip. So, any action or resource kills them if they can't kill one of these? Dink. You have a Pyre Strike or something here? Scars of War! That's rude. Yeah, we're gonna bring the Phoenix back next turn. The only cosmetic I really do is the battle boards. I like those. I really like this. This is my favorite. It's the forest is my default for a reason. Let's change some swamp gases here, shall we? Well, so far we're undefeated. We're going to game 3 here in this batch. I don't think I want to change anything. Seems fine. Look, sample size is irrelevant. Sample size is irrelevant. Stop trying to bring me down. Bring me down. Ooh, don't bring me down. Ooh, don't bring me down. See, Marty understands. Marty understands. This deck is perfect. A work of art. Gain some ground here. Don't discard my Pyre Strike. Oh no! Oh no, we discarded our 3rd resource! Well, that could have gone better. Get impulse for a 3rd resource, right? Details. Ooh, they played a slow shard. That's good for us. So we get 3 shots at a 3rd resource here, and then we can fireball this, as long as it's not a slow shard. This feels bad. Oh god! Swamp gas, please! Find me a resource! Alright, that's technically a resource. It's a shame we're gonna get ranched by whatever they're playing out next turn. Oh! Oh! Am I not dead yet? That sucks. Alright, so I have to Pyre Strike this. Leave Fireball up for Dreamweaver Ancient this turn. Man, I'm glad we added Pyre Strikes to this deck. Good solid addition. Yep, they're just doing that. That's great for us. Yep, sign me up. So they can play their Primordial next turn. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna Fireball one of their guys here. Try and keep them off of playing the red Primordial. Yeah, I believe they play Lasgard. It's a powerful Ruby card. Playing a Ruby deck. It's another Slow Shard. Sign me up. We're gonna need to go off next turn, kinda, if we get to untap with this guy. And do a lot of damages to our opponent. Yep. Zygmunt's game. Huh. Are we feeling lucky? I'm always feeling lucky. Gosh, I'm so unlucky! I could have gone better if I was luckier. Look, the friendly goblin said he wanted to play a game. Who am I to deny him the game he wanted to play? Who am I to deny the goblin his game? That's right, yeah, we wanted more swamp gas anyways. There's a storm a-coming, and it's full of the swampiest gas you've ever seen. If we draw a shard here, which we did, it's that shard, though. Yeah, I'm gonna play this, and then hit this and pass, I think, and then next turn we'll use this Impulse. Yeah, but the Fireball is reach later is the thing. Yep. Held this Pyre Strike. And this was the other reason I wanted to wait to Impulse, because when they finally have 7, they could Sabertooth. Alright, let's Swamp Gas them to start, so that way we can hit our thing and put more Swamp Gas in our deck. And then let's Impulse. Alright, let's Swamp Gas you. And there'd be 15 more Swamp Gas in a row on top of our deck here. I can feel it. One could argue that's even better. Alright, so I'm going to play this Zygmunt's game out here. And I'm going to play this Sunsoul Phoenix. Attack for 4. I'm going to hold this Ayotochi Coin to cycle. And I also want to hold the Fireball up this turn in case they have Dreamweaver Ancient. So we'll do that and pass the turn here. Opponent commenting that they love the Swampbutt deck. I agree, the Swampbutt deck seems great. Phoenix down. Ooh. Impulse! If we're especially gaseous next turn... Alright, we're gonna choke down the rest of this bean burrito here really quick and try and kill our opponent. Come on. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Where my swamp gas at? Yeah, buddy. One more. One more. Survey says. Aww. Aww. That's so sad. That's so sad. It's so sad. We were so close to being gaseous. Oh, jeez. Am I supposed to attack here? I feel like I'm supposed to attack here. Good call. We're all charged up and got nothing to do. Could you imagine if we could have just, like, spent all of those charges that turn? We, like, 10 out of 10 would have killed them because we'd have put more swamp gas into our deck. My opponent said GG. So are we not dead? I got nothing, buddy. I got nothing. I got nothing, Lonsdale. Kill me. Oh, jeez. Are we gonna do it? Don't toy with my emotions. Don't toy with my emotions, opponent. Oh! Ooh, we so gaseous? We so gaseous? Let's play one more with Swampbutt deck, shall we? You're getting a little swampy in here, ladies and gentlemen. Literally undefeated. Haven't lost a match. Swampbutt, perfect. Best deck NA. Heard it here first, folks. Get your Swampbutts while you can. Everybody has a Swampbutt. That's a champion. What are the rares in here? Are there any rares worth anything in here? I guess we have Sunsoul Phoenixes. It seems fine. It's got Arena Regular on too. A Zygmunt's game. I'm not convinced Zygmunt's game is good. I remain unconvinced of the validity of Zygmunt's game. Also, the deck list we copied initially wasn't playing Boltwing either. They had Skarn in it, so you could play Skarn there. So deck want Runic Avalanche? Maybe Ace. Maybe. The Mecha thing on Runic Avalanche is going to be really bad, though, right? Like, on average, it's going to, like, do stone nothing. Alright, well, now that we drew that, we're going to wait a turn on this so it doesn't die. Probably playing against sockets. You'd be playing it as, like, a draw 6, Marty. Yeah, Rock Slider? Rock Slider might be sweet. Alright, so not playing the Sockets deck, playing some kind of Diamond, Sapphire, Ardent mid-range deck, it looks like. They get to give their daughter flying. She gets in here with life drain. That's decent. I'm gonna play Boltwing out here. I'm gonna hold him back on defense. So I can chump here and then kill their daughter and whatever else they play out. And also just like threaten to trade with their daughter. Need help? This is the last match, then we'll go get some lunch, okay? Oh, you kids have been snacking. We'll get some actual food. Degree of banishing. Rude. My poor little Boltwing. My Boltwing was so young! It was so cruel. The real problem here is 6 points of power beats us down pretty quickly. We got double Alacrity, or however we pronounce this here. Ooh, that's pretty good. Huh, can I try and kill them? So this is gonna do 1 to them and then 2, 3. And then when I recast these, they're gonna do 3 each. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I should kill the daughter of the poet. This is pretty likely to draw us a resource. Oh, you know what? I should send this first one to their dome, and I should have sent the second to... Yeah, so I missed a point of damage now. So I messed up. I just assumed the impulse was going to draw me a shard, which obviously it didn't. And I could have, it didn't matter what order I did, like 1 was going to hit them and then 2 were going to hit the daughter. So I should have just sent 1 at their face, and then when these recast, if I hit the shard, they could have both gone at the daughter. It was a small mistake on my part. That's really rude, opponent. Swamp gas, please. Sunsoul Phoenix. Alright. I am dead on board, so we're just gonna pass. I need my blockers. Man, if we'd had a few swamp... Each of the swamp gases was doing 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Yeah, I should have... Oh, that's fair. If I drew swamp gas, I'm pretty likely to hit a resource then there too, so I think we're supposed to have sent that upstairs. Fate Weave, sure. So this is going to trade with the Ardent Crusader. Maybe? This might trade... I think I'm going to trade this with the Wise Magistrate, actually. So they don't have flying blockers on the backswing. So if I chain a bunch of actions together next turn... Yeah, I'm actually just going to let this happen. I want to hit, like, an Impulse or a Gain Ground. Another Sunsoul Phoenix. That's really fucking unlucky. It's like, a resource... Did a resource kill them there? A resource would have dealt 4... 8... Yeah, a resource would have killed them. A Swamp Gas probably would have killed them. Because it would have likely drawn a resource. Instead, we drew a Sunsoul Phoenix. That's a tilt. That's more than a little bit of a tilt. Let's bring in Pyre Strike and cut these Boltwings. Got these Scars of War? I might. Runefusion's a little clunky. Freaking Scars of War. Oh, I have too many cards. It's a little frustrating. Yeah, like, Shard would have actually killed him there, right? Because they were at 13. Shard would have done 1. Each of the Runic Missiles would have done 4, and then the Sunsoul would have dealt the last 4. It deals the extra damage because when we play an action, we gain a charge, and then Arena Regular deals a damage when we gain a charge. So every action we played would have gained 3 charges and then dealt 3 damage. It's okay. Bunch of impulses is kind of awkward. And like this deck's really leaning on that constants to do a lot of damage with the Arena Regular, but like the impulses and the gain grounds, we see a good number of cards for being a Ruby deck. If we don't hit a resource next turn, we'll impulse for 1. I'm gonna wait a turn on these. I'm gonna hold on this too in case they play a 1 defense thing. But also it's worth waiting in case we draw like a Clarity. Smart. Okay, so probably don't want Pyre Strikes because they're smart. He says as he draws a Pyre Strike. Okay, well, I mean, we get to play both of these at least, right? They put the plus defense gem on these instead of Fate Weave so it doesn't die to Pyre Strike. So that means I just don't want Pyre Strike in my deck, I think. Okay, well, Pyre Strike will clear through this at least. We got that going for us. Alright, what I want to play Zygmunt's game there. I don't want to kill this and give them Phantoms. That sounds miserable. Non-resource on top here. Hit them for 1, hit them for 2. Might be able to race here. These impulses are good to us. We hit in the Clarity. We'll be in the clear. Which card is more best up? Probably Cabal Therapy, right? Without probe. Cabal Therapy's slightly less messed up without probe, but it's still pretty messed up, right? Like, I've played that card without probe before. Another arena regular. All right, let's start with Impulse and see what we get here. Gain ground. All right, let's gain ground. See what we get. We discarded the other Runic Missile like a professional. That's pretty good. What are the odds if I Zygmunt's game I hit this? 25%? I'm 50% to be happy with this. I don't want to hit this or this. Runebound it, sure. Zero % Marty. There's a 0% chance we hit this. We got runebound. Come on now. Keep up. Keep up, Marty. It's easy math. 0% to runebind to hit that because we get runebound. Kids giving me lip. Don't even know what they're talking about. Is that the game? I feel like that's the game. I feel like we can no longer win the game. I feel like we are dead and can no longer win the game. The swampiest of butts might be coming to an end before his great time. All right, Zygmunt's game. Don't kill by arena regular. Deal. Ooh. Ooh. All right. So, thinking. Let's play this. Let's play this. Professor Yada! With the 16-month resubscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome back, bud. Maybe I'm supposed to have killed this. Tilt. Oh, I'm just dead with that attack because they have a bunch of Valors. Whoopsie! Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon for the day. Thank you everyone very much for hanging out today. I'll be back tomorrow morning with some magic followed by Hex, I believe. So be sure to follow on Twitch and Twitter for notifications on when I'm going live and with what decks. And I will catch y'all around later. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it.